Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So today we have presumably Senator Mitt Romney versus Donald Trump. Since I did a 2020 Republican primary video, I've decided to do Romney as if he ran as an independent per se, and the Democrats didn't run a candidate and they backed Mitt Romney versus, of course, the incumbent president Donald Trump. So this will pretty much look very similar to regular election maps, but we're going to see how specific states vote with specific candidates and ultimately see how this turns out. So we'll just take the simple voting base and put them up against Donald Trump and Mitt Romney. We're not going to factor in voter turnout, how many Democrats will come out to vote, how many Republicans will come out to vote. We're going to factor in the voting basis from 2016 and how they voted in previous elections as if they came out to vote the same way they do almost every election year, and see how that goes up again. They go up against each other. So obviously on the West Coast, although Mitt Romney is from Utah and he is a former Republican in this scenario, he would still win Democratic states. Democrats always tend to choose the lesser of two evils. Let's actually just classify Mitt Romney as a Democrat for now. I wouldn't change the prediction if he was an independent Democrat. Again, we're not factoring in that. We're just factoring how specific voting bases would vote. And I believe that a lot of them would choose Romney over Trump because a number of them do not like the way that Donald Trump has been governing. And Mitt Romney, although he did lose to Barack Obama by larger margins, I still don't think that Trump would be able to win over a number of Democratic voters that typically come out to vote. New Mexico, I could see going for Romney. Colorado, Nevada, Utah even. I think that Mitt Romney would carry the state of Utah. But Alaska, I would see that one going to Trump. Obviously, the Utah call, incumbent senator, obvious reasons. Up in the Northeast, this is area for Democratic victory. I mean, as long as the name isn't Trump, they'd likely vote for them. That's just how it is. Identity politics, that's how it's been. That's how it will stay most likely. Well, yeah, so Romney would carry up in the Northeast. I actually think Romney could carry Arizona. I think that he would have more of an appeal to Arizona voters than Donald Trump would. I believe that Romney could appeal to more conservatives and get conservatives to vote for him over Donald Trump, and especially in a state like Arizona where there are many disavowed GOP members, they may not be so likely to vote for the president. Minnesota, I would see that one going to Romney. Illinois. But for the Trump states, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, Nebraska, North Dakota, one electoral vote I think would go to Romney. Kansas, Oklahoma, we'll come back to Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri. Actually, we'll come back to Missouri. I want to classify that as a toss-up. Same thing with Texas. The Rust Belt, toss-up. Indiana going to Trump. Kentucky, Trump. West Virginia, South Carolina. But a number of these states are pretty much repelling against GOP candidates that are looking like Donald Trump. Although they did vote for them back in 2016, it's hard to tell how they would vote in a Romney-Trump election. But states like Georgia, where they had John Ossoff, we got Karen Handel in the United States House of Representatives because they were against Trump politics. And this is an area that really Hillary Clinton gained in voters because they were so anti-Trump. I think Georgia would go to Romney. In Wisconsin, I would think that Romney would carry Wisconsin running on a Romney-Ryan ticket. But in the state of Michigan and Pennsylvania, I would see this as an area for Trump victory. Don't necessarily see Trump doing that well. Actually, we're not going to factor in VPs, so I would give the state of Wisconsin to Donald Trump. I think he could better appeal to white working-class voters. Same thing with Ohio and Iowa. I think this would be areas for Trump to gain voters. Missouri, it's pretty close here, but I still think that Trump would carry the state of Missouri. State of North Carolina, that's pretty tough. I actually think Romney would carry North Carolina, effectively making him the next president. New Hampshire, I could see that going for Trump. And up in Maine, I think all of their electoral votes except for one would go to Romney. Florida, Romney polled very well there, but Trump was the one who actually got out to vote. I think that Florida would go to Trump, not that many Republicans against the president. Wasn't that big of a margin change. But Texas, that's the real toss-up here. I think that Texas would actually go to Romney. So looking at the final electoral map, 315 electoral votes for Mitt Romney to 223 for Donald Trump. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all later today.